why did they connect the power first to reactor number 5 and 6? People are saying there was nothing wrong there. Okay, as far as I know, okay, I written this down first, and then I heard, I was not sure if it is completely correct, but there was a little bit of electricity that they had, I think, in reactor number 5, and they were able to connect it, or if it was connected to number 6 also. I'm going to write here what I have written. As far as I know, there should be at least 2 emergency diesel generators for each reactor. Almost all of them broke down because they are junk, and some of them because of the tsunami. All week I was very concerned that of the state of the reactors were. I'm talking about 5 and 6, because there were no report on them. Almost no report. The only thing was that the water in the pools are heating up, and I was very thinking about why is it heating up so slowly. But it went almost up to 70 degrees Celsius. 100 is boiling point. Yes, as I say, there was either some electricity, or one diesel generator was working, and it was generating power for both 5 and 6, which is way too little. But that slowed down the heating in the pools. So if this electricity has not been in 5 and 6, we would be looking at 5 and 6 probably in similar shape as number 4 is now. And they have connected power to it, and the news have been said that number 5 is getting into completely normal situation, and 6 is following. So there will be no, there's no danger of them anymore. I mean, think about it, if they would have 6 reactors to fight. One big point of this all, this is crucial in this accident. After the earthquake, all reactors went into an automatic shutdown. We have heard reports that some of the emergency shutdown system didn't work and something like that. But I think that, I mean, if you think about it, an automatic shutdown happened. I'm not sure if they had 30 minutes or 1 hour from the earthquake to the tsunami, but this means that the control rods have all gone down. That is a good news. And some of the extra cooling, I mean the emergency system went on. And then the tsunami came and damaged a lot of things. Okay, then is the big question. Why don't they just put the reactors in concrete right now? First of all, it's way easier to say that done. Blah, blah. Way easier said than done, as they say in America. Just the size of the thing is massive, and I'm going to show you it later here. As I'm going to show you, also the situation at the moment is that there is a possibility that they can cool down the exposed fuel rods in the fuel rods pools, and they can cool down the reactors, and if they are successful, there is a possibility that the reactor will decrease, yeah, that the radiation will decrease, and cleaning of the site will be possible. But this will take years. We are not going to see. They are going to. I mean, we are not going to see any news that they are going to say, "Yeah, we were able to fill this pool and cool the rods down, and everything is okay." We are going to see a fight with this for the next week, months, and, as I say, even years, because there are chemical reaction going on in those rods, and it needs constant cooling. So, and it takes a lot of time to cool this down. I have heard that a normal reactor that is in normal use, I mean everything is okay, it takes 1 to 3 weeks to cool it down till it's possible to take the rods out. And the rods themselves, after they're getting into the cooling pools, they are there for 1 to 3 years before they are able to get them and put them in these nuclear wastelands or nuclear recycle. I don't know how much that is. If they would concrete the reactors now, we would be seeing another Chernobyl site. There is no question about that. All vehicles, all stuff that is used in this rescue effort are probably be written off. There is nothing called we are going to loan this car into this effort. This stuff is probably never going to be used again. I have some question I would like to get answer of. I would like to get more information on the tank they're using. How much radiation can it stand, and for how long? Can anybody explain to me how they take the fuel rods out of the reactors and into the cooling pools, because they have to be in water all the time? How powerful is the power line that they are bringing in, and how much power do they need? What is boron water or boron acid? When I started to search for information on that, I found this picture here. How many pools are on top of each reactor? Is there 1 or 2 or more? We have heard that fuel rods, when they are exposed to air, they can heat up to at least 1500 Celsius or around 2700 Fahrenheit. How hard is it to cool them down after they have reached that? And what about the pools themselves? Can they hold melted fuel rods? How are those pools built? I mean, are they going to go through the pool bottom and inside the reactor and shit? What is the state of the other reactors that we heard that had gone in emergency shutdown after the earthquake hit at Onagawa and Tokai? Also, I would like to get some more information about the volcano Mount Kirishima that erupted again. I've heard that it erupted in January, had stopped, and it began again after the earthquake. Okay, this is enough. Now I'm going to show you some pictures. I'm sorry about the background noise. I was not able to fix that. Okay, on the pictures. To begin with, this picture. After the explosion, there was the attempt made to take these pictures off the internet. For example, on Wikipedia, they said this picture was taken down because it didn't show the correct thing, but as far as I know, this is pretty close to what or is just what is in Fukushima, except number 6. He is a little bit different. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. As I say, I'm sorry about the background noise, couldn't fix that. The size of this thing, I was first going to say the mouse cushion here is similar to size to a person. Then I saw this guy. I'm not sure if it is a guy, but this looked like a guy in a white lab coat to my mouse cushion. I mean, it's very similar, so I'm not sure, but just so people understand, just a small picture of model of a reactor that is similar to 6. This is the same as is in the reactor number 6, and you can see the people here. This is the size of one reactor. All the stuff happening here, and I think there is cooling here. And this is the massive concrete wall, and that is supposed to keep the stuff safe inside if something happens. The question is how strong is this? Going back to the other picture, I have numbers for how many fuel rods are inside the fuel rods cooling pool. In reactor 5, I have number 946. In reactor number 6, 876. How big are those pools? I've heard numbers from 1,000 to 1,400 tons. That equals to 1 million to 1.4 million liters, or in US gallons, 264,000 to 370,000 US gallons. So those pools are massive. As I say, I want to know, is there one pool or is there two pools, or how many pools, cooling pools are there? About spraying of the water, I know that they were spraying into reactor number 3, and they sprayed 3 times the volume into one of the pools. So what is the situation exactly? I can't tell you.